Hello, or welcome. Today I'm gonna quickly show you how to use Maproom and actually from like how to install Maproom properly onto your Macs and how to use Maproom in a really basic way. So Maproom is a plugin for 3ds Max, which is developed by our good friend Klaus. He's been really helpful. By using Maproom can extract the satellite images, digital elevation data, including the building models, which is based on the OpenStreetMap data, directly to your 3ds Max. If you have experience with Rhino with Alk before, basically Maproom is the Alk to 3ds Max, but like in a really straightforward way. Alright, so let's start. So for the students, we will send the latest installer to you, but like if you just use the download link on the Cloud's website, that should do as well. Check the version. The current version I'm using is 70. If the download one is anything earlier than that, probably just to use the files we shared. Alright, so install the Maproom. It's super straightforward. Just open your Max file. I'm using 3ds Max 2022, but like for you guys, you probably use 2023. It's the same package, so you can just use the same installation file. What you need to do is just click on that, drag into your 3ds Max interface, and that's it. The Maproom will automatically start the installation process. Just click on the install script. Alright, after that there's a pop-up window suggests that the Maproom has been successfully installed. If you want to, please read these carefully. So that's basically tell you how to find Maproom in your 3ds Max. So basically Maproom can be customized anywhere you like. We usually just customize it, just have an icon on the toolbar. So if you can see here, that's my Maproom icon. So how you gonna have the Maproom icon on your toolbar? This is basically the steps, but I will show you in this video as well. So what do you need to do? Well, normally I already done the process, so you shouldn't have that, because like you just install the Maproom, you haven't moved that to your toolbar. So what you're gonna do is go to your customize. Alright, click on that. There's a customize user interface. Click on that. Alright, it'll bring up the window of the customize interface. Because we want to move the Maproom onto our toolbars, so click on the second tab, which is called toolbars. Alright, and you can create a new layer. Alright, let's just call it Maproom. Alright, let me switch Maproom, and then because I've already created one which is named as Maproom, so won't allow me to create another one which is exactly the same name. I'll give another name anyway. So after that, it will like pop up a little window like this, so you can drag them around and stack that within your toolbars. But that's just the empty one, so we need to move Clouds tools here. So where you can find the Clouds tool is under the category. Alright, under the drop down menu, there's one list called class tools. Alright, and it will find your Maproom 70. It's there. So what you need to do is just click on that, drag that onto the layers you just created down, and you'll be able to just close that window. And then after that, you can move that to anywhere you like on probably drag along to your toolbars. Now I have 3 because I've done this process 3 times. After that, there's one thing you need to do. Close your 3ds Max and restart it. Alright, don't restart your computer, just to restart your 3ds Max. After that, we'll restart the process of 3ds Max, because as I mentioned, Maproom is a plugin, so all of the plugins for Macs, it need to be loaded while you starting the process of the 3ds Max. So every time you install a new plugin, you need to install this, like restart the 3ds Max, make sure it has been loaded into the Max package. Alright, so after that, there's a couple of things we need to do to properly set up the Maproom. Cool. Alright, so that's my Maproom. You can see. The first thing absolutely you need to do is just agree to the terms. Alright, so let's, agree. And the other thing is, we'll ask you the maps best to work in kilometers or miles. Just don't click on any of those, because we would love to work in meters. So I'll probably just set my units to meters already. Alright, if you click on kilometers, that will directly convert your units to kilometers. If you click on miles, it will convert your max files into miles. But we don't want that. We just want to have the units set to meters, and that's it. And if you won't click on that, well, nothing hurt. Alright, so the first time you install this, you probably won't have these options because you haven't activated your Maproom yet. So how you can activate your Maproom, just go to settings. Alright, under the settings you have these, and find the one that's called license, and just copy paste the license we give it to you for free there, and just activate the product key. And after that, what do you need to do? Just close your Maproom and reopen it again. You don't need to restart your computer, you don't need to restart your Macs, just to restart your Maproom. Alright, and after that you should be able to have those options and be able to have Maproom properly working. There's a couple of things you probably want to add as well. You can see there's 2 notifications for you. It's ask you to use the Mapbox image, you need to have a token, and to use the Bing image, you need to have a token. So basically, to access the Bing data or the Mapbox data, we need to have a key to open the door to their data, right? And that's the token you need to have, and each of you should have a individual token. So how we set up that? So I'll show you how to set up properly for Mapbox. For Bing Maps, it's exactly the same. You just need to register on the Bing, Microsoft website, and you will get a token for your Bing images. Alright, so how to set up that is just to go to your settings. Alright, under the Map API key, you can see it's empty here. So I'll show you how to get the Mapbox API. So it's so straightforward. So just to search Mapbox. Well, Mapbox is a company who provide lots of resources and services around the maps and navigation, all of those, and they have quite really good data of the maps. So, and it's they offer free access to most of the public, unless you want to use it commercial. They have different terms, but yeah, we can just use it for our class. So what do you need to do? Already sign in, but for you guys, I'm not logging to the so just to search Mapbox. That should be the first one pop up in your Google search, and just to go to account. If you don't have account, just register account, and that's it, and sign in. Alright, and after that, the first interface you should have is just like this. If you don't have it, just click on your profiles, which is on your right top corner here, and click on the account. It will bring you to the account interface. After that, you can see that that's our access token, and basically that's your API access token to configure your the resources you obtain from Mapbox. You can just use the default public token, that is absolutely fine, or you can create a new token just for the Maproom. All right, just give a name and keep all of the options as default and just click create token. All right, I won't create another one. I've already have a couple of those. All right, so after that, what you need to do is just copy that. All right, copy the token back to your 3ds Mac. Control V, paste that under your Mapbox API access token there. And after that, when you back to your home of your Maproom, you should have that to use Mapbox images. You need a token thing cleaned up. All right, that's the installation and setup for your Maproom. I'll see you in another episode.